Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about my dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'm going to be unboxing the Ariel doll by American Girl because I realized I have so many Courtney pieces left over that I can make at least 2 more outfits. And the Ariel doll was unique enough with her skin tone and that bright red hair that I thought maybe it's time to work her into my collection and to fill up another spot in my Courtney collection, which is one of my favorite because of all the 80s pieces that remind me of my childhood. And before I put her in the outfit that I picked out, I'm going to pierce her ears. So I'll show you how I do it, even though there are probably better methods than what I do. And after piercing her ears, I'm going to put her in the Stardust holiday outfit because I have an extra because I bought 2. And I just think because Ariel in the movie has this pink gown that she wears, and it seems like it would probably really suit her in like a limited edition Ariel kind of way. And because I don't have a lot of, well, Courtney doesn't have a lot of shoes released in her collection so far, I bought another of the, what's this, awesome accessories set because I wanted those jelly shoes because I didn't have anything to put on her feet. And just a little friendly reminder that whenever I unbox something on here, I want to just explain to people that these are made of like cornstarch and other vegan kind of materials. So instead of putting them in the garbage, you can put them in your sink and run water over them and they will go down and they're completely safe. And I say that because last time I opened my 2 Claudie, limited edition Claudie dolls, I had so many of these packing peanuts that are making a mess in here that my sink was literally full to the brim. I thought I might have had to do 2 rounds, and it was no problem getting it all to go down. So that's just me, my way of saying they're very, even if it looks a little like it's not going to be okay, it's going to be okay. So don't worry about all these packing peanuts not being eco-friendly. And I haven't even looked at it all. I just put it right into the camera because, I don't know. I guess I'm not that, and oh, you know what, she looks, and I'm going to sound like every annoying doll collector who says pictures don't do them justice, but she looks so much cuter in person. I thought I just got a good one. Because there's another thing about me with my American Girl collection is I don't, so far they haven't made a nail mold doll I'm in love with. So when she came out and I saw it was like the mold that I have been struggling to, fall in love with, their color combinations, I wasn't excited about them, but excited about Ariel. But she's really good, like, because I see sometimes she has really funny eye placement, and people don't love that her eyebrows look so mean, but I thought she might be a mean character in my collection. Anyway, she doesn't look too mean in person. I think maybe if she does on camera, sure, she looks a little bit, let's say, more serious than some of the other dolls, but it's actually not as jarring as it is in pictures. And as you can see, she's got some protection around her arms. Why though? See, when they put in extra things, it makes me nervous. Like, is there something I should know? Because she's got, maybe they just wanted, because it's Disney, they want to be extra protected. Because she's got like foam and then plastic over the foam. So I'm like, is there something I should know about this doll? And ooh, so far the only, I have all the Playline princesses now. This is the last one I needed. And out of all of them, so far the only one I have actually a princess in my collection is Tiana, and I have all 3 versions of her, like the gown she came with, and then the 2 other outfits, alternate outfits. But I also have like other, I have like 6 of her so far, and I ordered 1 more today because there's that sale going on, which I've already had her here for a while. Okay, you know what? She has around her necklace, sorry, she has those rubber bands, and I like to save them. They're precious to me. Because just so you know, I once bought a bag of those clear elastics from Amazon, and so you put them on. I'm just going to show you because I have them in here. They look like the same, but whenever I've used them, so it's clear rubber band, and I'll put it on the doll, I'll use it, but it's like, it oxidizes, and it turns white in like 1 day, and then I'll walk by, and it's like disintegrated, and it's snapped off. So now, I don't feel comfortable buying the rubber bands, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off nicely and this, I don't need this video to be like 10 minutes of me removing a rubber band, but it's just, you know, to everyone out there, value your rubber bands, because I don't know where like toy manufacturers get their clear rubber bands from, but the ones on Amazon aren't it. You know what? Nope. Just when I said I was going to give up, it came through. Or when I was about to say I was going to give up. Okay. I do want the necklace on her, like in her character, but before I do that, I want to put her in the pink Stardust outfit, which comes with a necklace. And so the way, my first step of piercing their ears is I have this, I call it a rooting tool. So you can see, if I cover, probably you can see that it's got like a really, really sharp end. And it's how I used to root doll hair on, not on American Girl, obviously, because they have wigs, but I used to root, any dolls I've gotten into, I end up customizing. So I eyeball this, by the way, because their ears are never, like, I don't know if you can tell by looking at her, but their ears are never completely symmetrical. Like, they don't sit at the same height. So I used to do the marking thing, and then I looked, and then I would pierce them, and I'd be like, oh, that earring looks too high, and it's because on her, this ear is higher. So anyway, I don't know if that's helpful to anyone, but if it's gonna like kind of bug you now that you look for it. I don't mind little things like that, like with them being, you know, if something is off, and for me, it's just the eyes that really bug me. Okay, so I just literally just poke in it. Usually goes in a lot more easier than this. It's almost usually like, you know, you put a hot knife in butter, because the tool is really good, and it's like I swear by it. And I don't really root doll hair right now because of these dolls, but I always need it for something, I find. And now I have this screw here, which is about the same thickness as a post, and I don't know if you're able to see it because of the way the focus is, and I'm holding it up with two hands. So now I take this screw. I'm only going to like narrate what I'm doing while I do the first one, and then I'll just like talk about something else when I do the other one. So sorry, I'm left-handed, so I'm trying to get it at an angle you can see. But I mean, you can tell what I'm doing, right? So what this is doing now is it's spreading the hole to the thickness of this screw, which, like I said, is the same width, thickness as the earring post. Even though I feel like I'm comfortable doing this because I've done it so many times, it's still a little uncomfortable. And I kind of let it just sit in there for a minute. I don't know if that does anything, but there have been times where I've tried to remove it right away. So now she's like a little Frankenstein looking doll, Frankenstein's monster looking doll, I mean. And I can tell by her ears, there's no way I'm going to get them to look exactly symmetrical, even if I try. Because that's what I used to do. I used to like try to compensate by putting one kind of higher than the other, thinking it would look better, but it's not going to work here. There, all done. So again, like I said, I usually leave this in for a little bit, and another thing I do is I kind of jostle it around, and this probably looks really maniacal, but it's just to kind of, because this is not even the maniacal part. The maniacal part is when I try to get that earring post in, because it's like I think they cut a hole when they pierce it at American Girl, but I'm only expanding a hole, so it's not the same thing. And so now I have to like take the earring that I have here and put something like, I just use a dish towel to help me put it in, because to push the post into her ear, because it can hurt otherwise. But you know what? This actually might be a good earring to use. What I was about to say is this might actually be a good earring to use because it's got so much of an area to push on. But nope. I hope I can demonstrate this a little better than it's turning out. And I guess it's usually a little bit of a time-consuming thing, because I would leave, and I shouldn't be leaving the rooting tool in. I should be leaving a screw in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it finally went in. And so now, one thing I wanted to say, one little thing to talk about, is I ordered this doll and the accessory pack. I think it was Friday, like 2 weeks ago. So Friday night after hours. So it didn't ship until the Monday. and I had it shipped to my Canadian address. And can you believe, because I thought, it might take about a week to get here, but can you believe it shipped Monday and I got it Wednesday, like 2 days cross border. So one thing I've been kind of, I don't know if belly aching is the right word about lately, is that I have all these videos I'm trying to catch up on. So I'm trying to time some of these deliveries that I have planned so that I'm not like overlapping videos. And so she's been sitting in my kitchen for almost 2 weeks. And I have to say, she has such a cute face. And I think she has a unique skin tone, which I think everybody knows that by now, which is a big part of the draw for me to get her was, wanting to have, because it's like, she was the last skin tone I needed in order to have a complete set, we could say. It's like, I think when I got the Frozen dolls, I was like, okay, if I have these two that are like, not super rare because they have like thousands made, but it's like I have the hardest ones because they were so expensive. So now, you already saw the procedure before. Hopefully this one's not as hard to get through. I lied. No, it's not too bad. It's not like putting in eyes. So these are going to be her earrings. I was just using them because I thought they looked like a good, like I said, they have a lot of area so I could push on them. And so there you go. She's got her ears pierced. And her ears are a funny shape that I find, oh no, I just have to push them in harder. They were kind of sitting on an angle, so I thought her ears were like, okay, so now while these are kind of like setting the hole, I'm going to change her into the dress that is so stiff plastic, it can literally stand up on its own. Like, you could display it like this. That is so funny. Okay, so another thing about these dolls, and I'll take off her hairnet after I get this outfit on her. One thing I noticed about this outfit when, like on both of my Claudie dolls, my limited edition Claudie mold dolls, is that the neckline doesn't sit nice. So I'm hoping that, if I, put the doll outfit, if I put it on her myself, that I can control the neckline a bit better. And with so far all my Playline Disney dolls, I feel like I'm just going to be dressing them in their princess outfits at Halloween. And again, I don't know what, this is probably just going to be like a fun little dress-up outfit. Every time I buy a new doll now, I'm going to try it on, see who's going to be the right model for it. But so far, I'm liking how it's going to look on her. Because I remember in the 80s, everybody used to say that redheads should not wear pink, because pink and red used to be considered a clash. I don't know if it still is. But I, as a kid, always loved pink with red, because being a not very fashion knowledgeable person, I always thought that pink was, this neckline, why did they make it like this? But I always thought that pink was like a lighter version of red. That's how it read to me. So yeah, I can show you on her. So it looks like a fancy version of her dress, a little bit, enough. See how that neckline is? Like, it sticks out and it causes this like weird lip. And I don't know, for this, considering these dolls, it's like the dress that's the expensive part, the clothes, the outfit, because the dolls are just dolls with a little bit of, yeah, so I don't think there's any way to get that to sit flush against her chest. But it's not her fault. And what else is left for this outfit? So I'm sure you've already seen the shoes, and I already showed them when I opened up my two Claudie dolls, both of whom are behind me. And I'll take off because I'm going to put the tiara on her. Imagine I look at her in this and I'm like, no, I'm not going to put her in Courtney's collection, because so far I'm thinking she looks really cute. But like I said, or did I say that they're on sale right now? Sorry, as I'm opening this, it's the second day of the sale, that they went on sale for, was it 15% off? So like $20 off. And so I bought another Tiana. Might as well, I already had 6. So I'll show you her. See, this really suits her. Maybe it's the bright red hair. And now, oh yeah, so on these Disney Princess dolls, you have to take off the clip first. So, or is there an elastic around this too? Wow. I mean, I got another bonus elastic. Like, I get way too excited for these clear elastics. Man. I think if I didn't care about them, most people would probably just rip them off. But these are like, I've talked about it a lot already, but they're very precious to me. Valuable even. Ugh. Did you see that hair that came out of the wig? Oh, the wig net. Okay, and let's see where her knot is. Okay, so the knot's back here. Oop. I put her on a American Girl doll stand. Okay, so I don't know if people normally unknot it before they do this. Oh, because she's got some like funky hairstyle. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, she already looks like she's from the 80s. Yeah, so again, I because I'm not very wasn't totally interested in this doll. I haven't paid a lot of attention, but so I feel like mine has really nice hair, and this is actually a really cool wig. And I was already planning to put her in, like I said, Courtney's world. And my original plan was to give her brown eyes because I'm not crazy with blue eyes, but she has really nice ones. I don't know if I need to bring her closer just so you can see for yourself that they seem kind of unique to me. I don't know, they're a little bit green. These are maybe even, better for what Rapunzel could have had, because they're just, anyway, Rapunzel has the weirdest eye color. I don't understand it. Now, what else do I need to do? Oh, yes. Oh, they're in here. My limited edition Claudie doll was gracious enough to lend her jewelry for this video. Oh, maybe I should have put this one in right away. Yeah. Because I can't believe I have to. Oh, okay, that's getting easier to put them in. I think that's my worst piercing job yet. Okay, that one was really shoved in there. And sorry for the awkward silence, but feel free to chime in with what you think. Tiara. Oh, Claudie has a much bigger head. This does not sit on her head. And I think when I was opening my Claudie doll, I think somebody in the comments mentioned that Claudie has a bigger head. It looked like she had a bigger head. So if you watched that video and you're watching this one, big-headed Claudie confirmed. And that's too bad, because so what does that mean? Did they make two different sizes? Because I don't think Josefina would have a different head size as well. Unless it's just Nenea has a small head. So I'm not going to be able to pull off the look. And you know what? That's good, because then I won't be tempted to keep her in this outfit because the tiara doesn't even fit her. So here, if anybody was curious, I know I was. Aw, where is it here? Okay. I was just trying to lean her forward a little bit so you can get it better. The tiara, right? Wow. Try this again. And just in case you need to know these things, if you don't like that the wigs ever have product in it, personally, it works for what I want to do with her, because I actually brought hairspray to put some more in her hair, but I might not need to because the bangs are they're held in place by the product that they put in it. So this is wonderful. I wanted to see her in this, even though I'm about to restyle her. So yeah, just take a moment, enjoy. And there we go. But she couldn't wear it because, can you see like how big this is on her? On my Claudie doll, it was like, you kind of had to squeeze it on a little bit. That's so funny. So there. Kiana's what I named my limited edition Claudie doll I opened. I think she was a little upset that I was giving away her jewelry. So now she doesn't have to worry. Okay, so now I'm about to put her in the outfit I had my original plan for. And one thing I wanted to mention is, so because Ariel is from the 1980s, I think she would have been 16 when the movie came out, right? She was 16 in the movie, the character. And since Courtney's World is in 1980, her hair keeps getting caught. Because, how do I get this out? Because Courtney's world takes place 3 years earlier, that would kind of make Ariel 13, which is still a little bit old for the storyline of the characters in that world. So I was thinking I'm going to name her Allie, which is short for Alyssa, because in the movie The Little Mermaid, the animators were inspired or worked from Alyssa Milano's likeness when they developed Princess Ariel. I don't see it at all, just like I don't see Tom Cruise in Aladdin, but, you know, because she was, Alyssa Milano was like a kind of a little heartthrob sex symbol in the 80s. I thought calling her Allie would work for my world, for my character. I don't know why this one didn't. This one turned out tight. The hole in this ear turned out tighter than the other earring hole. So as I was saying, I have so much of so much of Courtney's collection that I actually have doubles of things. So I should really get this outfit off her because it's kind of breaking the illusion. So I had so much to work with that I already had the outfit I wanted to put on her and accessories, and I'm hoping I can quickly get her hair put up in a little like high half pony. Maybe I have to put her down here. Brought a comb. And I don't have to make it really nice. It's just, it'll give you, even if I don't get her hair put up nice, you'll understand what I'm trying to go for. And I was originally going to like tease out her hair like, you know, she makes it through this video. But I actually think the bangs are so perfectly 80s. I mean, they should be, considering she's the 80s princess. There we go. So another thing that's funny is I bought her with this character in mind, but I'm also, growing up, I was also a big Gem and the Holograms fan or collector. And Raspberry Dolls on Instagram was sending me pictures of dolls he had put, like dolls with colorful hair, like the Sonali mold, Truly Me, with the purple hair, 90, 91. You'll know better than I will. And he was saying that they're, you know, they could be like Gem-inspired dolls. And so I was like, oh, I'm not going to give my Allie doll brown eyes because there's a character from Gem and the Holograms with this exact shape. Well, I mean, it's a cartoon, but probably this exact same shade of, oh, okay, I'm not going to leave it that bad. This exact same shade of like red hair as this Ariel doll, and she has blue eyes. So it made me feel a little bit better about keeping her with these blue eyes, and I was hoping I would be able to make it look a little bit nicer than that. Like even for the video. Oh, and to anyone who hasn't seen my videos about my 80s, my Courtney collection, this will be my 8th doll for it. I mean, I've shown it a lot. I've shown that collection a lot, so many of you probably will have, and I can't believe this ponytail went in so ugly. I thought this would be like, who cares? But no, it's really bad. One more time. So maybe I shouldn't talk when I'm trying to do hair. That looks better. So far. I'm sorry, I went totally dead silent because, because you know what it is. And now I'm seeing other layers of hair. Okay, can you just humor me? Pretend it looks better than it does. I don't want to like sit here for a half hour with this, trying to correct this ponytail. I'll come at it in a minute. I at least want to get some clothes on the girl. So as I said, I have a lot of Courtney clothes left over. And I wish that like Courtney had more like gender neutral clothes, I guess you could say, because I only was able to incorporate one boy into her world. And even his is very like his outfit. It has a lot of pink in it, which, you know, nowadays we don't mind. That's not such a big thing. But it was really hard to get away with wearing pink in the 80s for boys. Trust me, I would have tried. And so I feel like if they could have had more, I mean, saying neutral colors, not like, just not so much pink. And they can't be done with her collection, right? I've noticed that like some more, because I've had most of it for so long that I never really noticed how like a lot of it has been retired or sold out or whatever. And then it doesn't say back ordered, so I don't know if they're planning to bring it back at some point, or if she's going to get more stuff eventually. Because you remember the days when they used to like constantly release historical stuff? I mean, I wasn't there, I don't remember, but I know of it. And now it's like you're lucky if you get like a second wave. Should be tucked in, or shirts tucked in the 80s. Was that like a nerd thing? I feel like that was a nerd thing. Not that there's anything wrong with making my doll a nerd. And I did try this outfit on another doll, and it looked cute, so I'm hoping it looks cute on her too. Because as I said, the pink against the red is what I was looking forward to. Oh, and another sort of inspiration, I guess I could say, about dressing her in this is that Disney Store released these designer dolls. I hate that sometimes even their own clothes are too small for their big hands. So anyway, yeah, Disney Store released this designer collection maybe like 2015 around there, maybe 2016. No, 20 within the last 5 years, let's say. No, longer. Last 10 years, within the last 10 years. And they took the princesses and gave them all like a red carpet look for how they would have looked at the premiere if they had gone to their premiere. Like, you know, Tiana, her movie came out in 2009, so she got a look that was supposed to be 2009. Ariel's movie came out in 1989, so she was given this like super promy 1980s look. And so I thought that would be a cute idea to translate into an American Girl. Ariel. I never know how to say her name because people make fun of me no matter how I say it. Oh, this ponytail. And I guess I should get to opening this box now. For her shoes. Because the only thing I missed from Courtney's collection was her flats and socks. I think that's all I don't have. Is there something else? So it's like basically when I have to give a doll from the 80s a pair of shoes, my options are her meat shoes, the pixie boots, or those runners. And they're all such like distinct shoes that you can't have too many dolls wearing the same ones. And this is only my second doubles of the jelly shoes. And stupidly enough, I've decided I'm going to put her with the other doll who's got the jelly shoes. But maybe they're like best friends, so they dress a little bit like this hair. It's like I'm going to make you focus in on it because I keep talking about it so much. Oh yeah, and I wanted her to wear her shell necklace even as Allie. I can't say she's a Little Mermaid friend because the movie, you know, or Little Mermaid fan because the movie didn't exist in Courtney's world. So I don't know why she's got this shell around her neck. She just thought it was cute, I guess. Vacation or something. Huh. I'm doing everything I can to make this ponytail look a little less, you know, wild. Uh-oh. Mm. There we go. It's a mess. And the doll she's going with is also going to have these gloves on. But I love these gloves, so I was glad I was able to find someone else to wear them. And another funny thing about taking Ariel and putting her into the 80s is I actually have, nope, it's wrong hand. I actually have another Nanea mold doll I put in the 80s world first. And I've got her beside me, so I'll show them together in a minute. When in doubt, stick the hair to the side. It's always 80s. You little bugger. Where did I put her other glove? Oh, it fell. This must be my least engaging video because I just keep stopping to stare like, what have I done? Because another thing to do whenever you want something to be very 80s is just go wild with the colors, the different colors. Okay, I survived. I got her all together. And these short pieces, I think I'm just gonna have to part the hair somewhere else for the ponytail. But here she is. Here's who I, at the moment, feel like her name is Allie, short for Alyssa Milano, after whom the Little Mermaid was designed. And then here is Heather. She was the first Nenea mold doll I customized. And this is because I was looking for, ways to fall in love with Nenea by making dolls who appealed a little bit more to my taste, I guess you could say. And, this is Nellie's wig. And I don't know if Nellie is blonde or strawberry blonde or slightly redhead, but I thought it was a little bit red. And to me, it reads a little bit like that. So I really like the way Heather came together. And I do like Allie. Some things didn't turn out, and I know when I fix her up off camera, I'll feel a lot better. And okay, yeah, just like fixing up the outfit a little bit is, yeah, I was rushing, even though it didn't seem like it. Probably didn't seem like it. Yeah, she's coming together. Okay, I feel better now. I was like, should I upload this? But now she's coming together. It's fine. Okay, here you go. I think this is gonna be finalized. Let's clean up this mess so you can have at least the doll's looking clean for the last shot. There we go. Okay, this was in the end, fun video that I was a little bit stressed out as I was recording it because I was like, this is not going well, but she does look fine. And whenever I'm doing something like this, whether it's on or off camera, I'm like, trust the process. You have a vision. It will come together in the end. And sometimes it looks a little crunchy as you're going, but I'm not saying she's perfect and I don't have to finesse her at all. But yeah, all my complaining, she looks really cute. And I hope you like her, and I hope you like seeing, because like you could see the stark skin tone difference between them. This is I think I don't know if she's a little bit darker than Nenea. I thought she was going to be a lot darker than she was when I ordered her, but this is is it 120? So she came with like a very dark, like a pretty dark brown wig with little colors kind of subtly into it, as in like it's not a whole colorful wig. So anyway, here they are, and I've been blabbing now because I want you to have like a good look at Allie before I sign off. And so thank you to everyone who watched, and I'm sure I will see you pretty soon in the next one.